Hello guys, welcome back to your English classes. It's Teacher Damaris here and today we are working on your page number 114 from your workbook and the lesson 9E that is called What Does a UX Designer Do? If you are ready, let's start. Okay guys, so before starting any of the activities we are doing, I want to introduce you to this topic, okay? UX stands for user experience, okay? Remember this because it's very important. As a user of products, we'll have different experiences, guys, okay, with any product. A UX designer wants to have a good product experience, so he or she works at understanding our behavior in order to create a successful product design. The products include anything from video games to apps to web pages and those kind of things. And the demand for UX designers is increasing as companies are recognizing their value, guys. We can see in the screen that user experience is look plus feel plus usability. Okay, so let's think about a web page that you visit frequently or the last few weeks. And let's think about what do you like about that web page. For example, in my case would be Pinterest because when you look at it, it's like very pretty, it's like beautiful. You can you can have feelings, like if you see a lot of pictures that you like, you feel happy or you have it gives you I don't remember how do you say this, like inspiration. Yeah, that's a word. You feel like inspiration watching those pictures, and it's also very easy to use, guys. So that's a user experience, okay? So let's go to activity number 1. It says, look at the picture. Does this workplace look interesting or boring to you, and why? Okay, I'm going to say what I think. I think this workplace is very interesting because it looks like it's a very big room, that it's something very cool, because usually, for example, in the offices you have like a small place with a small desk and it's like just for you guys. So I think that's something very cool. Another thing that is cool is that they are working in teams, and that even that the two tables are separated, the people that is there is talking each other. So that's why I think it's something interesting. It's not something that you are used to see in the offices. So let's go to exercise number 2. But before answering the exercise number 2, guys, I want you to answer the following questions in your book or in your notebook. It doesn't matter. We're going to hear an audio, okay? It's the audio that we are using on activity 2. So pay a lot of attention, and I want you to answer these questions so you can understand it better. Okay, guys? So let's listen to it.
So we're here today to discuss some career options, so you can start thinking about what classes you want to take in the next few years.
Yes. Honestly, it feels too soon to me.
Well, maybe, but on the other hand, if we think and talk a bit about it now, it may make some of your decisions easier. Are there any jobs you're interested in?
Well, honestly, not really. I love gaming computer games, but...
Okay, we can start with that. What about computers in general? How have your information technology classes been?
Fine. I got good grades in information technology. I like the class.
Oh, that's good. Have you ever heard of the job of UX designer?
UX designer?
User experience designer.
I don't think so. Is it a technology job?
Usually, yes.
What does a user experience designer do?
They help to design products, things like computer games, so that people enjoy using them. Someone might have a great idea for a game, but if the game controls aren't comfortable for the user, then the game won't be fun.
Wow.
well for users?
I've always been interested in the way software works. What skills do UX designers need?
Good question. UX designers always work as part of a team. You need team-working skills. Obviously, computer skills are important too. A lot of UX engineers have a background in art and design, so you should take art classes.
Art is one of my favorite subjects. But I never thought I would use it for a job. But UX designers will be.
When you start out, probably not. A lot of people want to be UX designers, but if you work hard and stay with it, you can have a comfortable income. You won't earn as much as a doctor or a lawyer.
It sounds really interesting.
Would you like to find out more about it? I think we can find someone for you to write to find out more about it.
That would be great.
Okay, guys, so let's read the questions and answer them. There is a new kind of job called UX designer. What does UX stand for? And the answer, guys, is I suppose you have it. Of course, user experience. I think this one was the easiest one because I also told you this at the beginning of the class. So let's go to the next one. What kind of product would a UX designer design? Computer games, but they also can design apps or web pages, okay? What is one skill a UX designer needs to be successful? Of course, teamwork skills and computer skills between others. And the last one, do UX designers make a lot of money? And the answer is exactly. At first not, later you can have a comfortable income. So guys, now we're ready to do the activity number 2 that says, listen to part of a conversation between a student and a career counselor. Choose the best words to complete each sentence. I'm missing one L in complete, I'm sorry. So let's go to, pause the video, you can read the sentences, and if you're ready, let's listen again to the audio, guys, so you can answer this.
So we're here today to discuss some career options, so you can start thinking about what classes you want to take in the next few years.
Yes. Honestly, it feels too soon to me.
Well, maybe, but on the other hand, if we think and talk a bit about it now, it may make some of your decisions easier. Are there any jobs you're interested in?
Well, honestly, not really. I love gaming, computer games, but...
Okay, we can start with that. What about computers in general? How have your information technology classes been?
Fine. I get good grades in information technology. I like the class.
Oh, that's good. Have you ever heard of the job of UX designer?
UX designer?
User experience designer.
I don't think so. Is it a technology job?
Usually, yes.
What does a user experience designer do?
They help to design products, things like computer games, so that people enjoy using them. Someone might have a great idea for a game, but if the game controls aren't comfortable for the user, then the game won't be fun.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Where do UX designers work?
A lot of UX jobs now are in app development or anything online. Banking, shopping, music services. Those apps need to work well for users.
I've always been interested in the way software works. What skills do UX designers need?
Good question. UX designers always work as part of a team. You need team-working skills. Obviously, computer skills are important too. A lot of UX engineers have a background in art and design, so you should take art classes.
Art is one of my favorite subjects. I never thought I would use it for a job. Are UX designers well paid?
When you start out, probably not. A lot of people want to be UX designers, but if you work hard and stay with it, you can have a comfortable income. You won't earn as much as a doctor or a lawyer.
It sounds really interesting.
Would you like to find out more about it? I think we can find someone for you to write to find out more about it.
That would be great.
Okay, guys, so I think I'm pretty sure that you have all the answers. So let's go and check number 1. The student enjoys or doesn't enjoy using computer. Very good, enjoys. Number 2. A UX designer helps make products that are beautiful to look at or easy to use. Remember the picture that I showed you at the beginning? It says look plus usability plus feel. So, of course, it's easy to use. Number 3. A lot of UX designers work for school or banks. Sure, banks. And the last one. If you want to be a UX designer, you should study art or science. Of course, art. Very good, guys. So let's go to the next exercise that says, complete the phrases in the useful language box. Okay? We are going to talk about skills and interests and also about careers, specifically, about the UX designer. Okay? So let's listen again. This one is going to be the last time you are going to hear the audio in order to complete the phrases in the books, guys. Okay? So let's play it.
So we're here today to discuss some career options.
I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you that you have to pause the video. I mean, it's optional, but you should pause the video so you can read the phrases, and it's going to be easier for you to fill the blank spaces.
So you can start thinking about what classes you want to take in the next few years.
Yes. Honestly, it feels too soon to me.
Well, maybe, but on the other hand, if we think and talk a bit about it now, it may make some of your decisions easier. Are there any jobs you're interested in?
Well, honestly, not really. I mean, I love gaming computer games, but...
Okay, we can start with that. What about computers in general? How have your information technology classes been?
Fine. I mean, I get good grades in information technology. I like the class.
Oh, that's good. Have you ever heard of the job of UX designer?
UX designer?
User experience designer.
I don't think so. Is it a technology job?
Usually, yes.
What does a user experience designer do?
They help to design products, things like computer games, so that people enjoy using them. Someone might have a great idea for a game, but if the game controls aren't comfortable for the user, then the game won't be fun.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Where do UX designers work?
A lot of UX jobs now are in app development or anything online. Banking, shopping, music services. Those apps need to work well for users.
I've always been interested in the way software works. What skills do UX designers need?
Good question. UX designers always work as part of a team. You need team working skills. Obviously, computer skills are important too. A lot of UX engineers have a background in art and design, so you should take art classes.
Art is one of my favorite subjects. I never thought I would use it for a job. But UX designers will be.
When you start out, probably not. A lot of people want to be UX designers, but if you work hard and stay with it, you can have a comfortable income. You won't earn as much as a doctor or lawyer.
It sounds really interesting.
Would you like to find out more about it? I think we can find someone for you to write to find out more about it.
That would be great.
Okay, guys, so let's check your answer, guys. The first one, I love computer games. Very good, guys. Next one, I get good grades in IT. I like it. The next one, guys, I've always been interested in software. And the last one, art is one of my favorite subjects. Let's check the answers for the questions, okay? What does a UX designer do? Where do UX designers work? What skills do UX designers need? And the last ones, are UX designers well paid? How much do UX designers earn? Okay, guys, so very good. Let's do number 4. It says, listen again to the questions from the conversation. Notice how the intonation rises or falls at the end of the question. This means, guys, that you are going to listen to the intonation or the rising falling pattern of the WH questions, guys, okay? So let's hear to the questions.
1.
Have you ever heard of the job of UX designer?
2. Is it a computing job?
3.
What does a user experience designer do? 4. Where do UX designers work?
5.
Are UX designers well paid?
6.
How much do UX designers earn?
Okay, guys, so now we're going to practice the intonation. So you are going to repeat with me after the guy in the listening.
1.
Have you ever heard of the job of UX designer?
Have you ever heard of the job of UX designer?
2.
Is it a computing job?
Is it a computing job?
3.
What does a user experience designer do?
What does a user experience designer do?
4.
Where do UX designers work?
Where do UX designers work?
5.
Are UX designers well paid?
Are UX designers well paid?
6.
How much do UX designers earn?
How much does UX designers earn? Okay, guys, so we have to pay attention in the intonation and make sure that you are not putting too much stress on the WH word in each question, okay? Because in English, typically are not emphasized unless we want to show surprise, okay? So, guys, that's it. That's all from my part. Let's stay home to stay safe. I, as always, tell you. I hope you are having a great time in your quarantine, doing homework. Yay! So now you're going to have some activities with Teacher Paulina. See you guys.
Hello guys, this is Paulina again, and today we're going to start with Unit 10, and the title is Remote Control. This unit is very exciting because we're going to be talking about technology a lot. So as you can see, in this unit you learn about how technology helps us explore the world around us and ourselves, hear about the history of communication technology, read about how artificial intelligence is changing how we think about technology, watch a TED Talk about how to control someone else's arm with your brain, and express and support opinions. I don't know about you guys, but this unit sounds very exciting for me. So let's start. So today we're going to be doing Unit 10A, and the title is Inventions, Past, Present, and Future. So I need you to please go to your student book on page 117. And first we have the section for vocabulary. And as I told you before, we're going to be talking about technology a lot in this unit. So in the first exercise, we have to look at these questions. And the first one is, look at the photo. What things do you see? Do you see any technologies that you know? What else do you think a robot like this could do? So as you can see on pages 116 and 117, we have a very funny looking robot that, as you can see, is mowing the lawn or something. So I need you to please look at it carefully and think about these questions. For example, the first one, what things do you see? Well, I see a robot that can fly and a device to mow the lawn. And do I see any technologies that I know? Yes. I can see the mower. The mower is the device that we use to mow the lawn. And what else do I think a robot like this could do? Well, maybe it could clean our house. And now the second question says, do you think this could really happen? I personally think that yes, this could really happen in our future. Okay, so now let's go to our second exercise, and it says, throughout history, technology has changed how people understand and connect with the world. Read the facts about technology. Match the words in bold with the best category. So we have a text with 9 words in bold, and we have to arrange these words into the categories they fit better. We have categories A through E. Let's read them first. A is 4 nouns for things people use. Letter B, 2 nouns that mean change or improvement. Letter C, 1 noun that means a series of actions or steps to do something. Letter D, 1 verb that means to make someone or something do what you want. And letter E, 1 noun that means a careful study of something. So first, let's read the text together, and then I'm going to give you a little time for you to answer. When we think of technology, we usually picture modern inventions like smartphones, laptops, and tablets. But technology is anything we make or use that helps us do something or control the world we live in. Even simple office equipment like pens, pencils, and erasers were once important new developments. Scientists used to believe that only humans made and used tools, but in the 1960s, researcher Jane Goodall watched chimps go through a careful process of taking leaves of small branches so they could use the branches to catch insects. Research shows that nowadays, many people feel that progress in technology is too fast. They say we need to think more carefully about the possible drawbacks. Now it's time for you to answer this exercise. Remember, you can always pause this video so you can have more time to answer. Okay, so now that you've answered, let's check the answers. The first one is technology, and we already had that answer. It belongs to category A. It's a noun for things people use. Number 2 is inventions. So remember, inventions are creations that we come up with. So this is also a noun for things people use. So it belongs to category A. Number 3 is control. So remember, control is a verb. So this belongs to category D. It's a verb that means to make someone or something do what you want. Now, number 4 is equipment. So equipment are the things or items necessary for a particular purpose. So this word belongs to category A also. It's a noun for things people use. Now, number 5 is developments. Developments is very similar to inventions. So this word is for category B. It's a noun that means change or improvement. Number 6 is tools. And this word belongs to category A. It's a noun for things people use. Number 7 is process. And this word belongs to category C. It's a noun that means a series of actions or steps to do something. Number 8 is research. So research is very similar to investigation. So this word is for letter E. It's a noun that means a careful study of something. And last, we have number 9 is progress. And progress belongs to category B. It's a noun that means change or improvement. Now, in exercise number 3, we have to complete the sentences using these words, and then discuss the question from item 1 with a partner. Now, we have 5 sentences and 9 words. So we have to read carefully all the sentences and match the word to its correct position. So let's read the sentences first. Number 1. Do we simply use our blank, or does it blank us? Number 2. Recent blank have made computer blank smaller and smaller. Number 3. People rely more and more on new blank. But is this really blank? Number 4. Blank has found that these things aren't just blank, that we use when we need them. Many of us pay more attention to our smartphone than to the people around us. And number 5. Trying to teach yourself not to look at your phone so often can be a difficult blank. Now, time for you to answer. Okay, now that you've answered, let's check. So the first one, do we simply use our technology, or does it control us? Number 2, recent developments have made computer equipment smaller and smaller. Number 3, people rely more and more on new inventions. But is this really progress? Number 4, research has found that these things aren't just tools that we use when we need them. Many of us pay more attention to our smartphone than to the people around us. And number 5, trying to teach yourself not to look at your phone so often can be a difficult process. Now, our last exercise for this page is number 4, and it says, what technologies do you use? Rank the technologies from most useful, number 1, to least useful, number 6, and compare your list with a partner. Are there other technologies you use often? So how about we do this one together? In my case, the technology number 1 would be the phone. On these days, everybody uses a cell phone or a smartphone in their everyday life. So that's why I think that's the most important technology. The second one would be a computer. Mostly for us and you guys. As students, we have to use a computer for most of our tasks or homeworks or projects. So that's why I think the computer is also a very important technology. Number 3 for me would be a camera. I think this is a very important technology because I like to take photos when I go out with my friends, when I go visit someplace very nice, or when I want to capture a moment that I want to remember forever. So that's why I think it's very important. Number 4 would be a printer. Because without a printer, we wouldn't have books or magazines, or we couldn't print our homeworks for the school. And most importantly, without a printer, we wouldn't have our beautiful English book. In number 5, I have the tablet. Me personally, I don't use a tablet every day, but I think it's very important and I think it's very useful for some people. And the last one for me would be the TV. Because nowadays, we don't watch TV very often. I think we watch more things on the internet now. And that would be about all for today, guys. We just reviewed the part for vocabulary for this unit. And I hope you have enjoyed this class. And I hope you are safe and good. Thank you.